Let's be honest, you've set goals before, maybe even wrote them down in a fancy notebook. But then, life happened. Netflix happened. Self-doubt happened. And now it's 2025 and you're wondering, how do I actually stick to my goals this time? Not just plan them, but crush them. One by one. Well, today, we're done with the wishful thinking. It's time to talk strategy, reality, and maybe a little uncomfortable truth. Let's unlock how to actually achieve your goals in 2025. New year, new goals, same human brain. The one that's wired to survive, not thrive. The truth is, most goal-setting advice is either too fluffy to work or too rigid to follow. You don't need another morning routine from a billionaire who has a private chef. You need practical, proven, and doable methods that fit into real life. Like yours, with the grocery shopping, the emails, the messy desk, the occasional existential crisis. But achieving your goals isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about designing your life to make progress automatic, so even on bad days, you still move forward. Let's begin with something no one tells you. Most goals fail because they're too nice, too clean, too Instagrammable. You say, I want to get fit. That's cute. But why? Now imagine this. Your doctor says, if you don't change your lifestyle, you'll need daily medication for the rest of your life. That's a why that hits. You need a why that emotionally punches you in the gut. Something that scares you more than staying where you are. It has to be personal, raw, real. Example, Mike wanted to quit smoking. Tried patches, gum, everything. What finally worked? Seeing his daughter mimic his smoking gesture with a crayon. That day, he threw the pack away. Never touched it again. Shrink the goal. Now that you have your why, here's your next power move. Make the goal smaller. Yes, smaller. Why? Because your brain loves small wins. They release dopamine, the good stuff. That feeling of progress is addictive. So instead of saying, I'll write a book this year, say, I'll write 200 words every weekday. Humor moment. You know what's harder than running a marathon? Starting a marathon. But if you tell yourself, just lace up your shoes and jog to the mailbox, you'll probably end up running more. Remember, tiny habits greater than huge intentions. Systems eat goals for breakfast. Let's talk systems, because setting a goal without a system is like buying a gym membership and expecting to get fit by osmosis. Your goal is the destination. Your system is the vehicle. Real-life example, meet Sarah. She wanted to save $5,000. Instead of just setting the goal, she automated her savings, $50 every Friday. Set it. Forget it. 9 months later, she hit her target. Boom. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, said it best. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Environment is stronger than willpower. If you rely on willpower to reach your goals, spoiler alert, you're going to fail. Willpower is like a phone battery. It drains fast. So here's the trick. Design your environment for success. Examples. Want to read more? Leave your book on your pillow. Want to stop eating junk? Don't buy it? Duh. Want to wake up earlier? Put your alarm across the room and maybe make it a sound that terrifies you into action. The point is, make bad habits hard, good habits easy. Track progress. Like a gamer. Think about video games. We keep playing because we see progress. XP points, levels, badges. Your brain loves feedback, so give it some. Tips. Use a habit tracker, digital or analog. Celebrate streaks. Even 3 days is a win. Break goals into quests and reward yourself for completing them. Example. Jake, a freelancer, made his progress visual. Every hour worked. He added a marble to a jar. Simple. But he said it turned work into a game, and his productivity soared. Expect setbacks, don't fear them. Here's the truth no one sells you. You will fail along the way. Motivation dips. Life throws chaos. And guess what? That's normal. The people who succeed aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who don't stop. Real life reminder. Edison failed over 1,000 times to invent the light bulb. He didn't say, "Welp, not meant to be." He said, "I found 1,000 ways that won't work." Treat failure as feedback. Pause. Adjust. Resume. That's the cycle of champions. Surround yourself with the right people. You've heard it before. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Want to get fit? Hang out with healthy eaters? Want to write more? Join a writing group? Want to grow a business? Find people who obsess over growth. Energy is contagious. Goals are too. And if no one around you is working on anything meaningful, maybe it's time to expand your circle. Revisit your goals. Every month. Here's a weird tip that changes everything. Review your goals monthly. Most people set them in January and never look at them again. Practical? Tip: set a 30-minute date with yourself every month. Ask, what worked? What flopped? What needs adjusting? It's not about being perfect. It's about staying aware. That's the real secret sauce. So, here's the deal. 2025 can be the year you actually achieve your goals. Not because of some magic hack, but because you made your goals real. You made them emotional, small, system-driven, and consistent. You failed forward. You designed your environment. You surrounded yourself with momentum. And you didn't quit. Remember, success isn't built in a day, but it is built daily. If this video fired you up, imagine what we've got next. Hit that subscribe button, drop a comment with your #1 goal for 2025, and let's crush this year together. This is just the beginning. Subscribe for more real-life motivation.